Hello, hello, Young and the Restless Daily Recap fans, YNR fans. Today's daily recap is for Tuesday, July the 19th, 2022. It was an okay show today. I love when Ashley comes back. Even though they like to pretend that she's there, realistically, Ashley's not there. you know, Ashley's on another soap. I don't know the name, or the actress that plays Ashley is on another soap. Those of you that know the name, you may have watched it, or you know the answer. What other soap is she on? And actually, I think it's like concurrent. She's on this one, and then she's back taping on the other. She has more of a major role on the other soap that she is on. She's played that character for years, just like she's played Ashley on The Young and the Restless for years, which is surprising to me because the other soap is a whole different network. So, they allow her a lot of freedom. But I love it because she was talking to Jack, and she was calling Jack out on his actions. And I was like, go, Ashley. Thank you. Finally. And she goes, look, pretty much, I could tell you're giving Diane a pass. You're forgiving her for a lot that she has done, and you know how much she has hurt you, the devastation she's caused. And he goes, oh no, I'm just trying to keep the peace for Kyle. She says, no, this is much more than that, Jackie. And I see it. And she says, so if I could see it, Phyllis could see it, because she made him spill, what Phyllis did. And she goes, ooh, I hate the fact that, that hurt. I know that hurt, right? But I could see why she did it. And Jack was like, wait, what? Because she knows Ashley is not Phyllis's champion. And Ashley didn't want him to get back in a relationship with Phyllis. Okay? She says, Jackie, look, Diane caused the more devastation to Phyllis than she ever did me. She's saying, and I know my feelings I have, pretty much in other words, for her. Said, so you should understand why she wanted to set the record straight with Diane right here and right now, where you're concerned. You and her were together, or starting to get together, starting to be a real couple. And she was letting Diane know, don't you think about trying to jeopardize this. I could see why she did that. And she goes, especially since I could see you're turning a blind eye to Diane. I'm not turning a blind, yes, you are. Yes, you are. She's like, you're turning a blind eye. You're pretty much forgiving her, accommodating her. She goes, and you of all people know how she manipulates people and manipulates situations. And you're saying nothing. She goes, I know why Phyllis did what she did. And I'm in agreement with her. Diane needs to be kept on a very, very short leash, period. That woman is horrible, And so Jack is just like, trying to weasel his way out of it. And Ashley was just saying, I think you're being unfair to Phyllis, so unforgiving to her when she has been your friend and pretty much, goodness, your champion for years. But Diane is back right now. All of a sudden, you can't forgive this. She said, I think you just need to think about your actions, right? And Adam walks in, because they had quite a few scenes going back to Diane and not Diane, Jack and Ashley. And then Adams comes in, because this is after he dumped Sally, broke her little heart. He goes, oh goodness, I got to go over there and see what's going on with Adam. She goes, see, look, yet another pariah that you're able to just forgive, like Diane, but but you can't forgive Phyllis. Can't forgive Phyllis for this little transgression. Wow, think about that, Jackie. And so she walks away, and Jackie's looking at her like, oh my goodness, what are you talking about? So he goes over to talk to Adam, and he lets Adam know, I've seen this look on your face before. As a matter of fact, he would foster that look in Adam when he and Adam were doing their dastardly deeds against Victor. And he said, I'm just cautioning you, I'm cautioning you, please, be careful. And I was like, I'm tired of my father doing X, Y, and Z. And Jack is like, yeah, but he's done worse to you. He's done worse, and you're used to this. Don't go down this road. So we already know Adam is definitely gone down the road, hook, line, and sinker. As a matter of fact, he's already in another zip code right now. But it was just Nikki and Victoria and Nick talking about Sally, and Victoria was gonna let her go. So Nick goes down to the office with Victoria. But Adam, let's get back to Adam. Adam is in there just breaking her heart. And everything he was telling her, with such bulls, she should see through it, that, because he insisted on building a relationship with her, his father doesn't respect him anymore. She's the reason that he didn't get, can't go further in his father's eyes, which is just crazy. That was never it. But just he kept saying it and talking bad to Sally, and she's crying, and she's like, why are you saying this? This is making like zero sense to me. And she's trying to like, this is not true. This is not how you feel. And she's just she's trying to figure out, what is this? And he's like, look, we're done. We're through. She's like, but you said you love me. Well, I did. Did he say admit he loved her? But not in any way that could really grow, And she was just like, oh, what is happening here? She goes, look, is it because of this job? I will quit today. I will quit this position today. I love you, and I want to be with you more than I ever want to be the CEO. And to me, that should have made him stop on this plan solo without Sally, because she is his ride or die chick. She really would have been by his side with whatever he wanted to do, even revenge, because Sally is definitely no stranger to revenge. And unfortunately, Adam does not want to be on her end of revenge. He doesn't know Sally Spectra. She gets a little crazy, okay? So she's broken up. Adam goes outside, runs into Victoria and Nick getting ready to come in. They were going to actually tell Sally that she was, they were letting her go. So he says, look, she's going to do a good job. She's going to be loyal. She's already doing a good job. Just don't take this job away. It's done. We are no longer together. Don't take this from her. And Victoria's still looking like, well, what? So she and Nick go in, and Sally was just in the chair, just crying and wiping her tears, trying to figure out what is happening here, And they knock on the door, so she wipes her face. She tries to clean herself up, but you could tell clearly she was crying when they walked in. And Sally, when she's hurt and cornered, even though they didn't corner her, but in essence, they did corner her, because she felt they were coming to fire her. And Sally is like this: I'll fire myself for you. Look, we know exactly what you're here for. Even though I don't deserve it, I'm doing X, Y, and Z. Here's my vision for the company. She laid it all out on how good she was for the job, the good she had already done, her plans for the future. She says, but none of that matters to you, Newmans. And Nick is just looking at her like, wow, she is serious about this, and I could see the look on Nick's face like, that's interesting. Victoria, on the other hand, you couldn't tell what she was really thinking about what Sally was saying. She was just stone-faced Victoria like she normally is, right? So Sally's like, just get it over with and just do what you came here to do. And so Nicholas says, look, Vic, can I speak to you outside for a quick moment? So he goes outside and he goes, she is passionate about the job. She even laid out a great future for Newman Media, which is what we want. And she gave us kind of a roadmap on how she planned on succeeding. I think we should keep her. And Victoria just kind of looks like, really? Do you really? I mean, still, Victoria doesn't care about Newman Media. She really doesn't. So they're going to keep Sally. Let's be real. They're going to keep Sally. And here's what Victoria's probably going to do. And I want to know, do any of you feel the way I feel? She's going to say, okay, Nick, I'm going to keep Sally. But you're going to have to be the one overseeing her because I don't trust her judgment solely. You're going to have to make Newman Media one of your projects that you directly oversees. And Nick is going to say, okay. Can anybody see what is possibly going to happen? And I say possibly because Nicholas has a habit of going after Adam's exes, truly. Because Adam had that going after, ever since Adam went after Sharon, Nick has gone after Adam's exes. Or gone in their orbits and got together. Let me name some. We had Sharon back and forth. We had Sage, the baby of Christian. I mean, the mother of Christian. We had Chelsea. So guess what we're going to have now? We're going to have Sally. Nick is going to be spending a lot of time with Sally. And they're going to develop a relationship. And depending on what Adam does, Sally would do it to spite him. She would get involved with Nicholas to spite Adam, depending on how mad Adam truly makes her. So I want to know your views on that. Do you think that Sally and Nicholas, they're getting ready to put them in each other's orbit? Nicholas isn't seeing anybody. Him and Sharon were never going to get back together again. They're boring. Nicholas, let's see. My gut is it's going to be Nicholas and Sally. It won't last because Sally is not a good person and Nicholas requires honesty. And Sally won't be able to handle that, which is ultimately why Phyllis and Nicholas could never work for long, because Phyllis is just, her tendencies go against, what Nick is all about. So that is my prediction. I want to hear yours. Now, here's what really, really got me going. That right there. Ashlyn Locke is planning something bad. Oh my goodness. That look was something else. And I said, everybody better be scared because he is cooking up something mean, okay? And something to really get back and something deadly. So I'm looking forward to that. Please give your comments on The Young and the Restless today. I do have a few comments that I'm going to go over on Comment Corner. Okay, we've got a comment from Mary. Mary said she felt so bad for Sally. She realizes Adam is trying to protect her, but she wishes she was able to come up with a better plan so that she wouldn't get hurt so much. I know this, seeing her today, she was just tore down. Oh my goodness. almost as bad as, I don't know, for those that watch, let's see, this was The Bold and the Beautiful, when she was with Wyatt, and Wyatt ended up leaving her for his ex high school sweetheart. Sally was all broke up behind that, and that's where she really got dangerous. Okay. Um, and then she said, Vicky, you know, she don't like Vicky. Victoria's just smugness right now. She's just a very unlikable person. Um, but then she mentioned something that either she saw a preview somewhere, because I didn't see this, when she opened the drapes and saw Ashlyn standing there. I don't ever remember her opening drapes and seeing Ashlyn. So is that something that's going to come, Mary? Or is that just some writing you think they should throw in? Because Ashlyn is that kind of stalker that will be, you open up some drapes. Just like, remember when JT was stalking Victoria? Oh yeah, he was all over the place. That was crazy during that JT time. And then we have comments from, let's see, like comments from Monique. She's saying she prays that Adam would be done and start his own Newman thing. Adam is very smart, very intelligent. He can start his own business and just be a rival to Newman Media, or just do something completely different that they don't care about and just completely excel in it. Excel in his own business. Adam can do it. Okay. And then Monique says that the Newmans change CEO as often as they change their underwear. That was kind of funny to me, Monique, because you know who's in, who's out. Let me tell you something. In 2 months, Victor just might say, you know what? I'm stepping back in as CEO of Newman Media. He just might, or Newman Enterprises. He just might say that, you know, because that is so true. So please give your comments. What did you like about the show today? What was your favorite scene? I love to read your comments because that gives us something to kind of talk about. I love hearing your views as well. I will be back tomorrow with the Young and the Restless daily recap for Wednesday, July the 20th. I will see you then.